The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios.
Hi, this is Mia Mosensia, also known as Mia No Time for Love. Check out my latest book, Missing, available on Amazon.
The Mike Wagner Show, also brought to you by Illuminatical, the think tank of the future. The Sweet Psalmist by Serena Wagner, available on Amazon, highlighting the Book of David. And Heidi Tam Music, with her latest on HeidiTamMusic.com.
It's now time for the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartradio, YouTube, iTunes, Anchor FM, Radio Public, and the MikeWagnerShow.com. Mike brings you great guests and interesting people from all across the globe. So sit back, relax, and enjoy another great episode of the Mike Wagner Show.
Hey everybody, it's Mike from the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios, brought to you by our official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, international warring author Mia Mosensia Missing. Also brought to you by our friends at Illuminatical, the think tank of the future. The Sweet Psalmist by Serena Wagner, based on the life of David, now available on Amazon. Keyword Serena Wagner Sweet Psalmist. Also Heidi Tam Music. Check out her latest at HeidiTamMusic.com. We're here with a terrific gentleman who's a multi-talented visionary founder of Platinum City Golden West Entertainment with a very special presentation. He was born in Denver, moved to Oklahoma City, and later to Los Angeles, began a career in storytelling with the first book to become a movie. We'll talk more about that. He was recognized by fathers in hip hop fatherhood, also a special representative for against gun violence, and also received the TAF Dignitary Award of Supreme Excellence, and new releases are produced in collaboration with Ice-T as a call to action, speaking conversation on mental health, gun violence, amplifying hope and change, and influenced by loss of Nipseyhustle. And the documentary is called Put the Guns Down, A World Epidemic. Live, ladies and gentlemen, Plus Dues in beautiful downtown Los Angeles, the amazing multi-talented visionary founder of Platinum City Golden West Entertainment with the new documentary, Put the Guns Down, A World Epidemic, produced by Ice-T. Ladies and gentlemen, the multi-talented Terry Carney Sr. Terry, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you, Mike. I appreciate for you having me here.
Well, it's great to have you on board as well, Terry. So you're a multi-talented visionary founder of Platinum City Golden West Entertainment. You're born in Denver, moved to Oklahoma City, later Los Angeles. You begin your career in storytelling with your first book to become a movie. You're recognized by fathers in hip-hop fatherhood, special representative against gun violence, and also received the TAS Dignitary Award of Supreme Excellence. And you have a new release produced in collaboration with Ice-T as a call to action, sparking conversation on mental health, gun violence, and more, called Put the Guns Down, A World Epidemic. And before getting all that, tell us how you first got started.
Well, I originally started off in music, and it was just so much murders going on in our community in South Central Los Angeles. So I was thinking of different projects to start off with on my film project. And it just came to me that we got to do something about all the negative things that's going on in our community, and how can we make our community better. So I got with a lot of the community activists that's in South Central Los Angeles, a lot of people that can pretty much runs the streets of Los Angeles. And we also, we got together with a lot of mothers and fathers and family members that lost their loved ones to gun violence. And, we just provided them with a platform to kind of share some of the different things of what's going on here in Los Angeles in our community. And, basically, it just started a complete movement, and it's kind of like a worldwide movement with all the things that's going on in the United States right now.
Mm-hmm.
My hopes and my dreams will be to turn this documentary basically into a series, and eventually be, it started here in Los Angeles, and then maybe we'll be able to venture around to some other states and cities and show what's going on there as well.
And what was it one precise moment that simply influenced you into what you're doing for the project? Was it one moment that said, we're going to do something about the gun violence and everything else? The one exact moment.
Well, basically, here in South Central, we don't get a lot of news media coverage on a lot of things that goes on in the community, but we was averaging pretty close 9 to 8 homicides a night. And that's just in South Central. We're not talking about the rest of Los Angeles. It was a lot of things going on in Los Angeles as well. And, enough is just enough. We just felt like we needed to come together and start trying to bring people together and start getting people to really want to represent the community, of seeing it, be more prosperous and less violent.
And you also had some collaborators as well, too. You had you're affiliated with or you're one of your people, cornellward, affiliated with LA mayrokarenbass. You also had insights from spiceone, chillychill, kokane as well, too. And of course, nipseyhustle, being influenced by a loss as well.
Yeah. And that's the thing. We have a lot of influential people that's a part of this project. Cornellward, he's wonderful. He's like the governor of, I don't know if you ever seen the mayor of Kingstown. Cornellward is kind of like the mayor of Kingstown. That's a new series that's out on Paramount.
Oh, really? I didn't know about that. I was so focused on Tulsa King, I forgot all about it.
Oh yeah, I love Tulsa Kings too. But you must see Mayor of Kingstown, and I have nothing to do with that series, and I'm not plugging it, because I'm attached to it. But I've been watching it, and I just love the series. But Cornellward is like the Mayor of Kingstown for South Central. He has a really good background. He used to be Freeway Ricky's right-hand man back in the day. It's a long story about that. Freeway Ricky, the real Freeway Rick Ross, he's actually in my film as well. Both of them are. So, it's a history thing on that. But Cornell is doing a lot of great things in the community, works with the mayor. He helps a lot of the community activists get the things that they need done. He's really been a blessing to Los Angeles, as well as a lot of the other mothers that's involved. I know yes, Ice-T and spiceone and those guys, which they're great entertainers and that type of thing, but we have some great mothers and grandmothers that I feel that the platform that they had the opportunity to tell their stories. We're celebrating Cortland Bridges' story coming up August 17th at the Black August Film Festival, coming up in about like 3 weeks, which her daughter was murdered over in, her daughter KY was murdered at Venice Beach.
Wow.
And, I mean, these mothers are just so strong to have the type of weight bearing on their shoulders and the things that they have went through, and how God is keeping them strong to continue to move on. To me, a lot of those that's in the film that lost their loved ones, they're my heroes. And this is more of a movement of trying to touch some of the other mothers and fathers and relatives out around the United States that lost loved ones as well, so we can kind of unite them and keep each other strong and keep their mental health strong and to be able to move forward.
And of course, some of the programs that are involved with this project as well. We'll talk more about that with Put the Guns Down, a World Epidemic with Carney Sr. But first, listen to The Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Look at a professional website without breaking your budget. Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show, get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios, take your image to the next level. Also, time to give official shout out to our official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show. Let's wait on that one here. International war-ring author Mia Malson-Zia. If you love fast-paced mysteries, you'll love Missing by Mia Malson-Zia, available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing is fast-paced and intriguing with an unforgettable twist. Takes place in 4 countries, 2 strangers, 1 target, where truth is illusion and those who love be the first go missing. It's available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing by Mia Malson-Zia has garnered great reviews. An Eve 11 endorsed by Hollywood celebrities, including Joanna Cassidy, Forbes Riley, and Minutes. So grab your copy today for Goes Missing by Mia Malson-Zia, available on Amazon. Also, the Mike Wagner Show is brought to you by our brand new sponsor, Illumniptical, a human think tank that brings scientists and engineers together from all over the world, creating a method to construct a renewable generator with this in mind. This unique product operates on a closed-loop system and generates more energy internally than it needs to function. The extra electricity can then be used to run everything from homes and power grids to phones and laptops. This power source is entirely renewable, highly scalable, more importantly, self-regenerating. For more information, visit facebook.com/Illumniptical. That's facebook.com/ELLUMENIPTICAL. Also brought to you by Sweet Summits by Serena Wagner, based on the life of David, the exclusive 30 paintings and King David Psalms. The Sweet Psalms gives a new perspective of David through the Psalms he wrote and his time as a shepherd, where it all started, and his complicated and turbulent relationship with King Saul. It's a story of love, betrayal, repentance, and more. Check out the Sweet Psalmist by Serena Wagner on Amazon, keyword Sweet Psalmist and Serena Wagner. Also brought to you by Hi-10 Music, featuring the smash hit Baby Come Back and appearing August 25th in Los Angeles. Listen for the tales and Hi-10music.com. Also, the Mike Wagner Show, heard on 40 podcast platforms. Heard 100 countries. Take us with you on any mobile device: Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Music, and more. And for great gift ideas, Amazon.com. Check out the Mike Wagner Show podcast with t-shirts, pop sockets, throw pillows, tote bags, hoodies. Makes great gifts 24/7 and also makes great gifts. Amazon.com/Mia Malson-Zia for great books and other merchandise and more. And also, you can also check out Missing as well on Facebook as well. And also support the Mike Wagner Show on Anchor FM as well. We're here with the amazing Carney Sr on the Mike Wagner Show with the documentary Put the Guns Down, a World Epidemic, produced by Ice-T. And before I get back to the difficulties here. Okay, so we're back right now on the Mike Wagner Show. You were born in Denver. You moved to Oklahoma City and later to Los Angeles. Tell us about the journey going from Denver to Oklahoma City to LA.
Well, I was born in Denver. I left there at an early age. I left there about 4 years old. Then I moved to Oklahoma City. We moved to Oklahoma City. We stayed there for a few years. My brothers had two of my brothers had got into some trouble there. So they ended up getting time. So my mother didn't want to leave them in another state. So we kind of stayed in Oklahoma for a few years. And then after that, quite a few years. And then once they was released from the penitentiary, we basically moved to Los Angeles. And then after that, I just basically started getting into, I played sports a lot. And then I got into music. I started doing music. And then after music, I went to film school, and I wanted to learn more about how Alfred Hitchcock would shoot one camera and stuff like that. I was amazed by that. So I went to film school for about 4 years.
Oh, wow.
And then after that, I basically started, I wrote a book called Last Man Standing. That book is released now. It's kind of like my biography. It's out everywhere right now. The title is Last Man Standing, Carney Sr. You can pick that up anywhere. And then they're telling us now that they're getting ready to turn that into a film, an animation film. So we're working on that. Yeah. So then at the same time, I started working on Put the Guns Down, a World Epidemic, me and my colleagues, and I called ICE up and say, hey, look, I'm shooting this film. I told him what it was about, and I say, Nip is a part of it. Yeah, Nipseyhustle. He was going to be a part of it. And Nipsey ended up getting killed by the end of that week, no, he got killed on that Tuesday, and we're supposed to film him on that Saturday. Then I say, okay, well, whatever you need me to do, then I'll do. I say, well, we're going to film you and Spiceone them and Chillychill from the Lynch Mob and a few other Compton's Most Wanted, a few other legends of hip hop rap out here, and we're going to add them into the film. So we did all that, and then we just thought it would be great to have Ice to narrate the whole film as well. It came out really good. Actually, it came out great. I really loved the documentary. It talk about mental health. It talks about the music that our kids listen to. It talks about how we can bring our community together, and you hear a lot of different stories of the tragic moments of a lot of very loving, good people that had to deal with some tragic type situations, that was able to tell their stories for us and be a part of it. And the whole documentary just came out great. I recommend everybody to call up their different network subscriptions and demand to see this documentary, because it's really educational and very heart-throbbing. And, it to me, it's going to help heal the world apart. It's a start. It's a start there. So I'm really impressed with the whole documentary, and everybody else around me is impressed. We already won 2 awards for the documentary festivals. We're going to be featured in the Black August Film Festival coming up on August 17th. And we just been selected for the World Cannes Film Festival. Morning. Yeah, so I'm sure we're going to be selected for a lot of more, because I look for this film to win a lot of awards. It's really that good, and I recommend everybody to demand to see this film.
Mm-hmm. And of course, you also talked about earlier with the programs you guys offer as well, and Put the Guns Down, and how people come together. What are some of the programs being offered right now in the community, like with mental health, preventing gun violence, and everything? You talk about some of the programs. What are some of the programs in place?
Well, my thing was putting together the platform for the film, giving everybody that's we have Stop the Violence. We have so many community activists with their own nonprofits out here, and mental health. We have so many mental health therapists and stuff that's a part of the team that's actually in the film as well. And I don't want to get caught up into speaking on one more than the other, because we have
it's
I'm
perfectly
sure
okay if you want to give plugs to everybody. That's fine. I mean, it's up to you. It's totally up to you.
Yeah, I know, but I see, I don't want to leave anybody out, because I just, there's so many of them that we came together, and the programs and stuff. So I don't want to leave anybody out right off the top of my head, because the first thing will happen, oh, I saw that interview you did with Mike, but you forgot to mention me. I don't want to get caught into that, Mike.
That's understandable. And when you come back on, you can say, oh, I forgot to mention this person, that person, and everything else. So
yeah, see, I would definitely have to throw out a scroll and be able to go from there. It'll sound like a hip hop concert or something.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I think you're off to a good start with Put the Guns Down, and of course, you being author of Last Man Standing. Maybe a bit more about the book, and who's your favorite authors growing
up? I know this is going to sound bad, but Steven Spielberg, he was one of my top artists. That I read a lot of Steven Spielberg. I'm going to kind of keep it with him. I'm going to keep it with him because I just studied a lot of him, and I studied a lot of Alfred Hitchcock.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I watch almost every single Alfred Hitchcock movie and watch how he present himself in the films. I want to do some of that type of stuff, where it's just that one moment you have to really watch the film, and then he make his presentation, and you have to try to figure out when did he pop in and out, because he does that in every single one of his films. That's like one of his trademarks. Yeah,
almost sounds like Stan Lee from the Marvel movies. He'll pop up and say, oh, I didn't see this. I didn't see him. It's like, you want fries with that? It's like Stan Lee will pop up wherever with a one-liner.
Well, see, that's basically where they got that from. And then he started, he just added the one-liner. But, Alfred was the king of films, to be honest with you, with a lot of things. Spike Lee, that's where Spike Lee developed his one camera film shooting and created his career from. You will be amazed of the people that studied Alfred and they're doing wonderful things now,
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. And of course, I'm going to throw this out to you as well, too. What is your most favorite, all-time favorite Alfred Hitchcock movie?
All of them, every last single one of them. But if I had to pick one, I'm gonna say The Birds. I'm gonna go with The Birds. I love The Birds.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that
never more.
Yeah,
I think I'm ready to get some popcorn right now and watch The Birds as well too. And of course, we'll be talking a bit more about Put the Gun Down, the World Epidemic with Terry Carney Sr. We'll do that in just 1 minute. You listen to the Mike Wagner Show at the MikeWagnerShow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios, brought to you by official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, international warring author Mia Molson-Zia Missing, Illuminiptical, the think tank of the future, The Sweet Summits by Serena Wagner, available on Amazon and hightimemusic.com with her latest releases. We'll be back with the multi-talented Terry Carney Sr. of Put the Guns Down after this time out.
The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Call 1-800-303-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention the Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
Hi, I'm Burl Bear, legendary American author, and I'm here to tell you about Missing, the new mystery suspense novel by Mia Molson-Zia. It's really a good book. Very surprising. Never metaphor I didn't like, especially in this book. Here you have a main character whose life has been filled with despair. His wife died in 9/11. His young daughter died of a rare disease. He's not a happy camper. What does he do for a living? He's a physical fitness trainer. When somebody hardly knows, somebody he's never met, he only has encountered them on an internet chat line, goes missing. This is his journey. He's going to go rescue them. This is his search for redemption, his search for his own personal promised land. He couldn't do anything about the death of his wife, the death of his child, but maybe he could rescue this woman he's never met. That is, if she exists. Missing by Mia Molson-Zia, international in scope, vastly entertaining, full of surprises. I suggest you get it, either paperback or an electronic edition for your Kindle. Missing by Mia Molson-Zia.
There's nothing like summer smooth jazz and R&B night at the View Music Bar. Join us Sunday, August 25th at 7:30 for a night filled with smooth jazz stars like Billboard charting artist Niels, award-winning songwriter and musician Michael Garvin, UK's top charting soulful artist Joe Levy, our very own SoCal's hitmaker, trumpeter CTK, and smooth jazz award-winning international charting vocalist Heidi Tan.
Spending all my nights, all my money going out of the town.
Don't miss this unforgettable evening at the View Music Bar and Lounge. Sponsored by Skin Protocol Med Spa, Fast Fix Jewelry and Watch Repairs, East Coast Artist Agency, Jazz Club Radio, Worldwide Jazz Radio, So Jazzy Radio, and 96.9 The Oasis. Tickets available on the Venmo app and Eventbrite. Sunday, August 25th for a smooth summer jazz and R&B night.
The Mike Wagner Show is brought to you by Illuminatical, the think tank of the future. Illuminatical, a human think tank that brings scientists and engineers together from all over the world, has created a method to construct a renewable generator with this in mind. This unique product operates on a closed-loop system that generates more energy internally than it needs to function. The extra electricity can be used to run everything from homes and power grids to phones and laptops. This power source is entirely renewable, highly scalable, and more importantly, self-regenerating. For more information, visit facebook.com/Illuminatical. That's facebook.com/ELLUMENIPTICAL today. The Mike Wagner Show is brought to you by Serena Wagner's book, The Sweet Psalmist, now available on Amazon. This book includes 30 exquisite paintings by well-known and unknown painters and King David's Psalms. The Sweet Psalmist gives us a new perspective on his life in this book. Through the Psalms he wrote, his time as a shepherd in the field is where the book starts, and it goes on to describe his complicated and turbulent relationship with King Saul as well as other events. It's a story of love, betrayal, repentance, and more. It also offers advice on approaching God and living a life that pleases Him. Check out the book, The Sweet Psalmist by Serena Wagner, now available on Amazon. Keywords, Sweet Psalmist, Serena Wagner.
Hey, this is Ray Powers, and boy, are you in luck. Right place, right time. Tuned in to the Mike Wagner Show. You heard me.
We're back to the amazing Terry Carney Sr. of Put the Guns Down, a World Epidemic, produced by Ice-T here on the Mike Wagner Show. And just a couple more things about Put the Guns Down. What do you want people to learn from the movie, and how can they help?
Well, what I need everyone to do, once again, I need everybody to contact your Netflix, contact your Hulu, Paramount, everybody, and say, hey, I really want to see this film. I'm paying for this subscription. I really want to see this film. Push for that film to come into every state, every network, and let's support each other by trying to save lives out here, coming together, trying to get people into programs that's dealing with mental health, try to make USA a better place again. We just basically want to see everybody live. And, it's just too much killing and things going on out here. You can visit my website. It's always updated. It's at terryccarneysr.com. And you can learn more about my book, which is Last Man Standing. And you can learn a lot about the film and all the updates of what's taking place with the film, etc. So, that's pretty much it. We'd like for you guys to join us with this movement, and let's try to save some lives out here.
And what's the website again?
terryccarneysr.com.
All right. Well, certainly check that out. We're the multi-talented Terry C. Carney Sr. of Put the Guns Down, a World Epidemic here on the Mike Wagner Show. Just a few more things, Terry. What else can we expect in 2024 and beyond?
The 2024, what we're doing right now, we're working on hitting up as many of these film festivals that we possibly can. We hopefully will have the distribution for the film completely locked down by the first of the year, and then get a release date on that, because that's our goal, is to release the film worldwide by after next January. So we're really working hard on taking care of that type of stuff. And then hopefully we'll have the book going into animation process soon as well.
And we're certainly looking for it as well, too. And who do you consider biggest influence in your career?
I'm gonna go off on the limb here, and I'm gonna say Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior.
Amen.
Thank you. I do it all for him. Everything that I'm doing with this movie, trying to save lives and save people. I have a love for people, and I'm trying to be a obedient son to Jesus and pushing this movement.
All right, we'll certainly do that. I'm sure the Lord's, just shining on this one as well with guidance. And what's the best advice you can give to anybody at this point?
Put the guns down, save a life.
Yes, that is very important as well, too. So put the Colt 45 away, the Taurus Midnight Special, or even a Winchester. Just do that for a second in honor of Terry, and just do it for yourself and the whole community. We're here with the multi-talented Terry C. Carney Sr. of Put the Guns Down, the World Epidemic, produced by Icet here on the Mike Wagner Show. Terry, a very big thing. Thank you for your time. You've been absolutely fantastic. Looking forward to having you again soon. Keep us up to date. Keep in touch. Laugh, have you back. Once again, what's the website? How do people contact you? Where can people check out the movie and also check out your works?
terryccarneysr.com. Check us out. Stay in tune.
Okay, we'll certainly check it out. Once again, Terry, a very big thank you for your time. You've been absolutely fantastic. Looking forward to having you again soon. Keep us up to date. Keep in touch. We love having you back. We wish you all the best. And Terry, you definitely have a great future ahead of you.
Thank you so much, Mike. I really appreciate you having me.
The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Call 1-800-303-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention the Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
Hi, I'm Burl Bear, legendary American author, and I'm here to tell you about Missing, the new mystery suspense novel by Mosin Zia. It's really a good book. Very surprising. Never a metaphor I didn't like, especially in this book. Here you have a main character whose life has been filled with despair. His wife died in 9/11. His young daughter died of a rare disease. He's not a happy camper. What does he do for a living? He's a physical fitness trainer. When somebody hardly knows, somebody he's never met, he only has encountered them on an internet chat line, goes missing. This is his journey. He's going to go rescue them. This is his search for redemption, his search for his own personal promised land. He couldn't do anything about the death of his wife, the death of his child, but maybe he can rescue this woman he's never met. That is, if she exists. Missing by Mosin Zia, international in scope, vastly entertaining, full of surprises. I suggest you get it in either paperback or an electronic edition for your Kindle. Missing by Mosin Zia.
There's nothing like summer smooth jazz and R&B night at the View Music Bar. Join us Sunday, August 25th at 7:30 for a night filled with smooth jazz stars like Billboard charting artist Niels, award-winning songwriter and musician Michael Garvin, UK's top charting soulful artist Joe Levy, our very own SoCal's hitmaker, trumpeter CTK, and smooth jazz award-winning international charting vocalist Heidi Tan.
Spending all my nights, all my money going out of the town.
Don't miss this unforgettable evening at the View Music Bar and Lounge. Sponsored by Skin Protocol Med Spa, Fast Fix Jewelry and Watch Repairs, East Coast Artist Agency, Jazz Club Radio, Worldwide Jazz Radio, So Jazzy Radio, and 96.9 The Oasis. Tickets available on the Venmo app and Eventbrite. Sunday, August 25th for a smooth summer jazz and R&B night.
The Mike Wagner Show is brought to you by Illuminatical, the think tank of the future. Illuminatical, a human think tank that brings scientists and engineers together from all over the world, has created a method to construct a renewable generator with this in mind. This unique product operates on a closed-loop system that generates more energy internally than it needs to function. The extra electricity can be used to run everything from homes and power grids to phones and laptops. This power source is entirely renewable, highly scalable, and more importantly, self-regenerating. For more information, visit facebook.com/illuminatical. That's facebook.com/ELLUMENIPTICAL today. The Mike Wagner Show is brought to you by Serena Wagner's book, The Sweet Psalmist, now available on Amazon. This book includes 30 exquisite paintings by well-known and unknown painters and King David Psalms. The Sweet Psalmist gives us a new perspective on his life in this book. Through the Psalms he wrote, his time as a shepherd in the field is where the book starts, and it goes on to describe his complicated and turbulent relationship with King Saul as well as other events. It's a story of love, betrayal, repentance, and more. It also offers advice on approaching God and living a life that pleases Him. Check out the book, The Sweet Psalmist by Serena Wagner, now available on Amazon. Keywords, Sweet Psalmist, Serena Wagner.
Thanks for listening to the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, iTunes, YouTube, Anchor FM, Radio Public, and themikewagnershow.com. Please support our program with your donations at themikewagnershow.com. Join us again next time for another great episode of The Mike Wagner Show.